Welcome back to Simple Mindspace, the show where we break down complex financial concepts and empower you to take control of your financial future. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparks a lot of debate and even fear: the national debt. You've probably heard politicians and news anchors throw around terms like budget deficit and national debt, often painting a bleak picture of our economic future. But what do these terms really mean? And is the situation truly as dire as some would have you believe? Let's unravel this complex issue together. Now, I know what you might be thinking. The national debt is over $30 trillion. Surely that's a bad thing, right? Well, it's not quite as simple as that. The way most of us understand debt, the money we owe to a bank or a friend, doesn't directly translate to how government debt works. You see, the U.S. government has a unique power. It can create more U.S. dollars whenever it needs to. Think about that for a second. Your bank can't just print money to pay off its debts, but the U.S. government can. But hold on, you might say, doesn't printing more money lead to inflation? And you'd be absolutely right. If the government were to recklessly print money to pay for everything, we would indeed see prices skyrocket. But here's the crucial point. The national debt itself isn't the problem. It's what the government is doing with the money it spends. Let's imagine the government invests in infrastructure, education, and scientific research. These investments don't just make our lives better, they also boost the economy's productivity. A more productive economy means we can produce more goods and services, which helps keep inflation in check. It's like baking a bigger pie. Everyone gets a bigger slice, even if the government spends a bit more dough in the process. On the other hand, if the government throws money at things that don't boost productivity, or worse, exacerbate inequality, then we're in trouble. Imagine massive tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy, while essential services are underfunded. The wealthy might hoard their newfound wealth, doing little to stimulate the economy, while the rest of us struggle with stagnant wages and rising costs. That's a recipe for economic instability, not prosperity. So, the next time you hear someone ranting about the national debt, remember this: it's not about the debt itself, but about what we're getting in return. Are we investing in our future, or are we simply kicking the can down the road? The answer to that question is far more important than any scary-sounding number. I hope this episode has given you a fresh perspective on the national debt. Don't let fear-mongering and misinformation cloud your judgment. We need informed citizens who understand the complexities of our economic system to make sound decisions about our shared future. If you found this episode insightful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Simple Mindspace for more eye-opening discussions on money, mindset, and personal growth. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for a brighter financial future.